I like this platform a little bit better, um, because it's nicer looking. It flows a little bit better. It's brand new. It probably been on the market now for about a year. But the difference between this platform and like traditional, platforms that have existed before this platform is that it used to be that you had to have a website, a learning management system, and then
Hmm.
content development platform. So you see these up at the top here.
Uh-huh.
So we could have that many pages, that many resources. I went in and I set up like one of my pages to kind of represent what I think this would look like for you guys.
Sure.
So I really like this idea that you already have on your website about the True Learning Collective, and I did some research and I spoke to Jim, and I kind of feel like the true coming from like the true perspective, it's this idea of integrity and dependability, and to just kind of like bring that through, bring those features in through the True Fitness Institute. That True has an institute, and it's the research and education arm of True Fitness, and
Hmm.
focused on integrity and dependability. The True Fitness Institute investigates both existing products and future concepts to ensure designs are optimized for, oh, that's optimized twice, so are optimized for the best fitness results, it should say. You have so many resources on YouTube, it's confusing. Like some of them
Uh-huh.
are dated, some of them are current. You actually, did you know that you have a console channel on YouTube?
Nope.
It's totally dated. So that's why this is actually what I would recommend, is that we pull down everything from YouTube after we would get something like this done, and only have
Right.
like we can have archive videos. So the other really great thing about this is that your content actually lives within your system, so it's all protected. It has me signed in as a student, but what we would do is you would sign in. So based on, we would have probably this first thing where it says True Learning Collective, like that would be
Uh-huh.
available to consumers. Like from here all the way down, everyone could see that. Anyone clicking
Right.
on, from your website, anybody going to True Fitness Institute would see this. But then
Right.
when they went to go deeper, they would have to log in. And so the other kind of cool feature is that we could have different logins. So you could have, let's say that we wanted to create like a registry of personal trainers. We can give them specific logins and information. We can charge them money. And we can give them information that's very different from an employee of True. And then we can also have, again, like I said, like stuff that's just public for consumers. That cumbersome. So I think a lot of people think that this is a massive undertaking. If you're working with the right person, who would be me, who understands both product. Where it gets tricky is like if you were to go with somebody who are like developing this for you, but they don't understand fitness product. Because I understand your product and because I know how to do this, it's very fast. It would all live, this would link directly to your website, and we would house it and it would live
Right.
here. So then, we could put different studies here. These would link to different studies. I think we would keep those open to the public. And I broke it, just kept it real simple. Like this is our science, and then this is our education. And so
Yep.
having employee education, professional education, like customer education, but it would be kind of more like, so this would be the login. This is what you would see. This is what I would envision you would see if you were an employee, we could actually have like push this and have a link to GymSource. And they would then just get a login and have access to this information.
Okay.
But you could send this, you can register whomever you want, however you want. Okay. A special login just for service. And what they would see here, it might look similar, but then when they go in, all of the information that they would have would be about service. All of the
Right.
would be about service. And I would enroll. And then I go in and I have, in the front end, I have all of these, I would have all of the PDFs in the beginning, like any kind of takeaways that I would need. All of this is downloadable. I can take it with me. And then you see here that I have a decommissioned product brochure. Do that is this is optimized. You can take this on your computer. You can also take it on your phone. You can take it on a tablet. So it's optimized for all of those views.
So you never get redirected to whatever. It's all housed right there.
It's all housed right here, and because of that, then there's no delay. There's no delay unless of course your phone doesn't have internet. Unless you don't have cellular data or you can't go to Starbucks. You can really. The world of online education has made it so that you can really do it anywhere. So I'm just kind of making these, so then you have the different consoles. So you have the PDFs, you have the education, and then you have okay, well, what is this feature? Or what are these buttons? It's called an interactive learning event. And there are a lot. You can do a lot of these different things. You could add, or we could add card matching. But I could even imagine having, different views, like a rotating view of the elliptical, and you click on these
Sure.
buttons and it's talking about the feature, and again, optimized completely for any, in any environment, right? Like if you have a phone, you can do this. We would have, an exam, maybe a survey, and then, I'm sorry, here's the exam. So inside of the exam, we put different questions like, what is this feature? What is this feature? The quiz requires a passing grade. Like we want anybody taking this to get an 85%. It really opens up the way that you can hire, right? You could hire somebody and just have them immediately start taking all of the lessons on all of your product immediately. They're gonna have some product knowledge before they get their hands on it. And then in addition, you just never block them out. So let's say that you have somebody and they're just they're awesome at selling commercial ellipticals. They're not selling any treadmills. They're going to say, dude, go in and learn about our product. Go in and learn about the treadmills. And then we can create courses like what is the true treadmill advantage?